Concerns for the safety and security of Americans overseas. Intelligence sources uncovering a possible plot by the Islamist group Al-Shabaab calling for the kidnapping of U.S. citizens as retaliation for the capture of an Al-Qaeda suspect, Abu Anas al-Libi, who is currently in custody in New York City. Our chief intelligence correspondent, Catherine Herridge, is joining us live from Washington with more on these threats. So what are we learning today, Catherine?
Well, Jenna, the capture of Al-Qaeda operative Abu Anas al-Libi by U.S. Special Forces in Tripoli, Libya, has become a lightning rod for jihadists throughout North Africa and the Middle East. After his capture October 5th in this Tripoli street by Delta Force soldiers, two sources who track jihadist social media messaging tell Fox News there are new calls to kidnap American citizens in retaliation for al-Libi's capture, and significantly, jihadists are being urged to act immediately. One Twitter message reads in part, quote, "There is no need to consult with anyone to kidnap an American." After demonstrations protesting the al-Libi raid, a previously unknown group calling itself the White Benghazi Rebels is posting threats on social media to sabotage gas pipelines and to kidnap Americans as well. A leading counterterrorism analyst says the threats cannot be dismissed.
The calls are most likely credible because we know that from the senior al-Qaeda leadership on down, we've seen repeatedly this idea that they're going to kidnap Americans and hold them hostage in order to exchange for senior jihadists.
Analysts who track social media in North Africa and the Middle East say the chatter is significant, and it shows how jihadists are latching on to the al-Libi case because kidnapping has been routinely used to fundraise for these groups, Jenna.
So with that increase in chatter and with the increase of threats as well, what is being done security-wise?
Well, Fox News asked the State Department whether it would revise a worldwide caution from late September that urged American citizens in North Africa and the Middle East to exercise extreme caution. And we asked them if they'd make this change based on the new threats.
I know there have been a range of reports on reaction to, but I haven't heard from our team on any specific new concerns, but I'll check with them.
The U.S. Embassy in Uganda, Africa, is now under a threat warning as well that the Al-Qaeda affiliate in East Africa, Al-Shabaab, may attempt a similar attack to this assault on the Westgate Mall in Nairobi, Kenya, where gunmen took over the mall and held off Kenyan security forces for 4 days. The Westgate attack, the new threats against American citizens, and the embassy in Uganda are evidence of the Al-Qaeda affiliate's aggressive posture and its renewed focus on Western targets, Jenna.
A big story for us to continue to follow. Catherine, thank you.
You're welcome.